Early in 2015, NJR Clean Energy Ventures acquired the Alexander Wind Project in early stage development. Over the course of the ensuing year, we have been focused on its full implementation and interconnection. Installation was a complex undertaking. It required world-class firms to ensure its successful completion. The components for this wind farm were provided by Siemens Energy. The construction itself was provided by Mortensen Construction. Technical oversight was provided by two firms. First, Burns & McDonnell, as well as Interactive Solutions.
My role in this project is a senior project manager. I basically oversee the entire project through development to construction. The schedule itself is a two-part process. The development schedule on this portion was around 24 to 36 months. From a construction schedule, it was laid out to 30 months, including start of mobilization to the final certificate to when we can power the wind farm up and start producing energy. The components of a wind turbine are a foundation, 3 tower sections, a nacelle, a hub and 3 blades, which make up the rotor, which is then attached to the nacelle.
Turbine components are coming from across the globe. Base, mid, and tower sections are produced in Indonesia. Nacelle, hub, and power units are produced by Siemens in Hutchinson, Kansas. Blades are produced in Fort Madison, Iowa. System communication and control units are produced in Denmark.
To construct a wind tower at the Alexander Wind Farm, the first step is to excavate the foundation. Once the foundation has been fully excavated, a mud mat is poured on the ground to allow for a nice level surface to work. On top of that mud mat, a rebar cage will be placed, forms will be placed around the rebar, and then the concrete will be poured into the ground. Once the concrete has been cured, the area around will be backfilled, just showing the pedestal portion. On top of that pedestal, a down tower assembly and base will be placed. On top of that base, a midsection will be placed, then a top section. Once that's complete, the rotor will be built. A rotor consists of a hub and 3 blades. That'll be constructed on the ground. Once that is constructed, the crane will then lift the nacelle. The final step is to fly the rotor.
New Jersey Clean Energy Ventures created a great team environment through all the companies working here, whether it be Siemens, Mortensen, Edwards, EPC. They just brought everybody together during our monthly meetings to help out the project.
The Alexander Wind Project had several unique challenges. It could be excessive rain, it could be excessive wind. We also did a lot of concrete work during the night. We poured bases, we poured pedestals, we have a batch plant that operated through the night. We worked our way around these obstacles to keep things moving and to keep everything on schedule. Working with NJR has been a real pleasure. Their ability to develop, to plan, and implement a project is just amazing. They put together world-class teams to do that.
So during the project, there was a lot of involvement with the landowners. Major issue from the beginning of the project were the access road locations and would they be viable for each farmer. Some roads were relocated due to existing features on the sites, such as utility poles and transmission lines, which we were able to reevaluate the site and determine a new location.
At NJR, sustainability has always been a core value and is directly tied to our investment and operational strategy. NJR Clean Energy Ventures was formed to take advantage of our electric generation and make investments in solar energy and wind energy. The project management team went through many phases to bring the project to culmination. Initially, due diligence exercises were performed, which involved both engineering and technical requirements. Upon completion of this, contracts were negotiated and suppliers selected. This culminated in execution of contract documents, which included a turbine supply agreement as well as a construction services agreement. The project team ensured that all budget and schedule requirements were met.
I was raised on this farm in a family of 4 brothers. Alexander has had 3 generations of economic decline. Nothing has been built of significance in 60 years. And now to drop $80 million is not only a reversal of outlook, it's an economic reversal, it's a statement that we are joining the next century. It means a lot for this little community. Absolutely recommend them as a utility. I appreciate what they're doing in investing in renewables and the importance of that for our country and our world, in addition to what it's meant to our local community and my farm in particular.
The Alexander Wind Project was a success. This success is demonstrated on many levels. First, Alexander, Kansas is receiving benefit from a project installed in their local community, as well as NJR, where initial investment hurdles were achieved. The achievement of these hurdles will allow NJR to provide clean, renewable energy for the next quarter century.